Hey guys, what up? And I'm going to give my review of the third episode of How I Met. Wait for it. Here it comes. Almost there. Your mother. Ba 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 ba. And the new episode is going to happen at 8 p.m. I did not review the third episode. I'm sorry, but I'm going to review it now as fast as possible because my last review was way too long. So let's do it. I have also another shirt. I have two shirts of it. And Derry, if you can see it, is in the back. I think you can see it. I'm ready for another episode of tonight. I'm going to make sure no one disturbs me, like my family, or they will die. So yeah, so the third episode, honestly, I enjoyed it, but I think it was an episode that is more of humor and kind of what the sorry, there was a flash. It got annoying. I think it's an episode that's more focused on humor and kind of mostly humor than emotion and substance, but I'll get to the substance later. So I enjoyed it. There's some funny moments, kind of like, the thing is that like Robin and Barney, like this is obviously spoilers. All these reviews are gonna be spoilers. So the thing is that like Robin and Barney want to have sex before they get married, like the wedding, because they feel that won't be as magical. Like it was kind of funny, but it was kind of silly. It's typical How I Met Your Mother. Not typical How I Met Your Mother, but it was silly. It was still funny, but I enjoyed it. But the main thing is also on Marshall. He's with that African American woman. Still, I think they're in the area where the Packers play, the Green Bay Packers or the Green something Packers. I think it's Cincinnati. I'm not sure. I think so. But the main thing is Ted has made a list of things he must do in New York before he moves to Chicago. And Lily saw the list originally because he thought he said, "Oh, it's my toast," but she read it, and it's like one of them says, and she read it. As she read it, she read the list like fix the graffiti and the grammar errors and talk to the Empire State Building for the last time, and it's structured. I was confused because how are they going to structure Ted doing these things in New York? Is he going to go back to New York and do these things? But he actually did them in the past, and there's still stuff he has to do, so he crosses them off. And that was kind of like a flashback structure, which was I like this. I enjoyed the structure because I love this show when it has like flashbacks, flash forwards. It's enjoyable. I enjoyed all the things he done, but it's nothing much. But the last thing that he has to do is have a drink with Barney. And Ted feels that he should wait until Marshall's here. But Lily's saying, wait a minute, are you not drinking with him because you're avoiding him? And Ted's like, kind of. And I'm trying to make this review as quick as possible. And I enjoyed the whole episode. It's fun moments, it's funny. Linus is still here, but it's definitely not as good as the first two because the first two were sometimes excellent or really good. This one's just enjoyable. But the ending of this episode, when Lily gave the speech, of having her narr voiceover, just her talking of and having flashbacks of all Ted's love interests, like Stella getting left at the altar, Victoria saying no, the woman hurting Ted at the place. If you've seen the episode, the goat, and there was a wonderful speech that Lily gave. The good things will. Oh, it's so long, but like the good things will be coming towards you. I forgot what she said. That's a wonderful line. And when that scene was happening with the flashbacks, it was so beautifully done and so excellent. I was tearing up a bit. I was getting a little emotional because since I'm watching this in the guest room alone, it's much more peaceful and it's very intimate. I love that. It's wonderful, and that kind of saved the episode from being mediocre. I enjoyed the episode. I didn't love it. Fun episode, and I'm not gonna be like this episode was fantastic because I'm a How I Met Your Mother fanatic or huge fan. I gotta be very serious, be very critical. I'm going to give that episode a 7 out of 10, and the ending cliffhanger. Oh my gosh! So Ted actually decided to give a drink to have the scotch with Barney, which is a new scotch bottle, and like the old scotch bottle, Robin and Lily accidentally dropped it and had to put like ketchup and sanitizer. That was pretty funny. But Ted was about to give Barney the some scotch and drink, And then Barney said, "I saw you and Robin at the carousel." And Ted dropped his drink and smashed. When that scene happened, my jaw dropped because if you have not, I hope you've seen all the episodes. In season 8, episode 23, Something Old, Ted goes to Robin to find the locket, and it turns out that the locket's gone, and Ted is holding Robin's hand, and he gives him a speech like, I forgot how he said it. It's hard to memorize. I know bits of it, and it's in the rain, and then Ted said, "I have to go." I'm wondering, was Barney there the whole time? Did Barney see it? Did someone else see it and told Barney? I'm wondering how this episode, the new episode, Broken Code, which is going to happen in 24 or so minutes, how it's going to be structured. It should be interesting. I'm interested in seeing how it's going to happen. I can't wait for the new episode. But overall, episode 3, 7 out of 10. I enjoyed it. So that's it. I'll try to give my episode review of episode 4 today, or hopefully the next few days. I actually want to make these reviews more edited and more critical and more have better more like my actual camera editing. But I enjoyed the episode. 7 out of 10. See you guys later.